for instance, they'll want things to sort into like a set line, so they'll do like this kind of thing so that they know that when they put in the next row of that ammo, it will automatically fill to the next pile, stuff like that. So, like, I come up and I automatically smack sort, and everything just goes everywhere, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck. Because I know it's going to piss them off, and I didn't do it intentionally to their shit. I just did it because habitually it's how I sort my shit. But, probably like one of my biggest gripes has been with like the labeled boxes in 7 days, because I am not a huge fan. I like painting my boxes and hiding them. One of my partner's like biggest enjoyments of the 1.0 update was that they are automatically labeled boxes, and you can just upgrade them, and they stay labeled, and you can upgrade them and crap. You don't have to remake them and stuff. That was something he really enjoyed. And I'm like, that's actually something that I hate, because I like making mine look like drink coolers or doors or walls or whatever, and hiding them in my house. So it just looks like a fully furnished house with no random storage boxes and stuff. I like the aesthetic of making a apocalyptic home just look like a house, you know. Because like, I wouldn't know how to fucking make a storage crate in an apocalyptic scenario. Like, I'm sure I could learn, but like initially I would just use cupboards, cabinets, and all kinds of crap, you know? Organize things like that in Rust because there's no sort. But the sort I sort does good job though. Armor sets maybe, yeah, armor sets like I don't know so much about Rust because I haven't played Rust myself, but it used to be kind of a good way for us to be able to tell if we had the best armor on us. Because usually whoever went scavenging got first dibs, and whoever got first dibs would put whatever they didn't want in the cubes, and anybody else could come along, have a look, and say yes or no, I do or don't want that kind of thing, you know? So it was kind of a good way. It was a good way to find out if the fuck happened here? Oh, exploded guy. If you had like the best gear on, is you could literally just go up to the cube and be like, sort that. Okay, this is like all level 6s and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure it just sorted by. I think it sorts by number. It sorts by type and then by number. So if you have like 3 shovels, it'll be like whichever one's the lowest level to the highest level, that kind of thing. And then the next like item will be like the chainsaws or some crap, whatever you've got like multiples of. Hold on a second, Azula's getting into a cat bed. I can't see my screen for a second. No, that was a really good one. Got in there so well. I gotta pat the mushy cat. She did a really good job getting into bed that time. She'd been struggling to figure out how to get the fuck back into a donut for like the last few days. I just want to like praise her a little bit for it. Oh, I just remembered, I think she's turning 4 next month. Like, jeez. Oh man, I only know because I was sitting down playing with the calendar thing that I was making yesterday, and like I saw her birthday coming up next month. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one of these. I don't want to try to sort them. Do that. I heard something over there. Anyway. Oh yeah, they're still dying. They must be around the front. Please tell me that's not who I think it is. I can hear you screaming from here, love. No. Stay down, love. Another one. It's because I've got 2 chem stations now. The furnace is off. One of my... No, hold on. I heard you. Where are you? I don't know where she is. Anyway, I should also try to make some barbed wire. Yeah, I don't know where she went, but that's okay. The other thing too is I do want to take out all of my spikes. I know that they help protect my house for the moment, but just for a hot minute, I need to get to my walls and crap. This is gonna cause me such a fucking problem. Alright. Glad that I've got this, but like, I can avoid walking on top myself. Would be great. Just go walk a little bit slower. This is how this is useful. I'm gonna put a lot of these back, but I want to be able to access certain things for a few minutes. Honestly, I should just do one wall at a time, but if I do all of them, I'll have a greater reason to get down here and look after shit. I'll leave that little bit there for the moment. I should really get out here with some clay and like repair some of my ground and stuff, you know? It's really weird to think that you can get out here with clay and just fuck around with that. I don't really want to cut down my tree, but if it gets in the way, it's like Homer Simpson, you know, the time he's eating the pie and he's like, I'm just gonna do this. And he like does like this chewing, like big chewing motion thing. And he's like, if you happen to get in my way, pie, and I eat you, it's not my fault. It's basically the same thing with that tree. Is if it happens to get in the way, I will demolish it. I don't want to take this out too far. By the way, I haven't seen a lot of dogs for a while, and I'm greatly concerned that making all this noise and stuff, I'm like due for one of those days soon. I'll come back down here with a ball of clay, some cement. I don't know about maybe some iron, maybe. I'll definitely get my I'll get my electrical stuff in place in a hot minute. I'll get my zappy wall things. Mind you, I'll probably electrocute myself a few times out here, so I might need to grab a med kit when I go back up. I should have probably kept that one there, but that's okay. We'll go around and get this side too. Alright, I'm gonna go through like here. It's not gonna matter having them here, by the way, for the purpose of the electric fence and crap, but it's just gonna let me move around and repair stuff a little bit better. Let's move that there. Okay, let's go back up and let me grab a bit of everything. I should have plenty enough cement to fortify the whole bottom base really nicely, and even make a couple of let me make, hold on, first things first, I don't think I need steel for this, so let's crank out a shit ton of forged iron, because I may choose to upgrade some spikes later, but I may also need it for other crap. I'd rather have it on me. So now I will sell that and that. I do need that on me for now. This can hop off me for a minute. Hold on, clay's here. One full ball of clay should be plenty enough where I'm going. Now, I did put the paint back and I didn't finish painting outside, so give me that. Give me all that. I have enough stone if I've got to repair something that's stone. Nothing in there that I really want. Although, hold on. Give me a little stack of that. Cement. Give me all the cement I could be carrying. Give me another chunk of cobblestone. Don't really need that. I've got cobblestone blocks in here if I need it. I've got cobblestone, cement, me, the metal, in case I want that. Something. I'm pretty sure that there's something metal down there. Might just open up one of those instead for the moment. I won't go repairing something I don't need to. That should allow me to repair most of downstairs from the outside. I do also have cement here. I should be making that. Just one of those for a moment, and I should have... I kind of don't. Give me that. I thought I had enough rocks, but I kind of don't. Give me that too. Let me just pop my vehicle down in this room. I want to see you with the armor on it. See, that's at least a tiny bit better. It's like hides the weird bird thing and actually put some fucking spikes back on it. Like, I'm not happy that I have to upgrade it to get that because I feel like I wonder if these could like degrade over time. But at least it looks a tiny bit fucking better. There's some fuel in it too, actually. Okay. Also, I find it funny, I don't know if you noticed, but when you pick it up, the spikes are missing off the front of the bike. I don't know if they're meant to do that, but yeah. That's a real blink and you'll fucking miss it. Okay, my glue's ready, which means my paper is ready to use with... I don't have that much space. Let's go make the cement first, and I'll come back down and make the paper ammo stuff. Go hand with that. I'll give you some space. Okay, and put that away. And I want... I've got some level of wood. Take an extra stack out of there. Leave that there. That way I don't use it in a moment. Give me all the glue I've got. It's glue, wood, and water. I won't be able to make that much. I can't actually even carry that much. That one's useless. This one. I don't... 40 makes 400? Ooh, actually, hold on, what the fuck am I going? I don't need that much water. This would be why my mate went so ham with the fucking shotties. 40. It says 40. So it must make 10 of each. Because I was wondering why the wood count was like that. But, yeah, okay. So we can make up to like 400 bullets. If I could just put a couple of things down for a second, because this is going to take it a minute. Okay. That way I can carry a little bit more water for a second. I don't want to have to keep walking back and forth. Can I make 90, huh? Interesting. I can't like take it out and carry all of it, I don't think, but I could probably carry this amount's worth a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I could do probably one more. I can see this as being pretty useful. That gets rid of all of my spare water, which I think I had. I thought I had some in this, but no. Okay. So, the cement mixer is working upstairs to make more cement. The paper thingy is getting made in here, which is running the extra chem stations. So 2 chem stations, those 2 aren't using at the moment. Those 2 aren't powered at the moment. Pause move while asleep. No, if I can keep an eye on those paws. I'm going to pat them very heavily just because they're there. I probably need to restack these, but I'll chuck those back in for a moment. Still take all this crap downstairs. I've got my clay. I got that. If I grab a little bit extra... I don't think I need to do any topsoiling stuff, but I'll take that with me. Just on the off chance that I require sand for some crap. Fuck knows. So I'll take that crap with me too. That should be plenty enough resources to fuck around downstairs. Now, my electric fence isn't gonna be on yet. Oh, this is finished. Okay. Okay, it's not as useless as I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize it had finished a while ago. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's go back upstairs. Smells well asleep. Having paws padded. Sleeps peacefully. No. Viken's getting all of his sleep on. This one's got more water. They've probably got all more water now. Oh. Grab that. And... okay. So I have more water. I might as well just quickly go and... I know I'm jumping around a lot. I'm sorry if that's making somebody sick. But take me up with the water. Might as well be making it. Might as well have one more heat source rolling. Now it is late afternoon. And I do think that I can get my zappy thingies down. And maybe power those actually. Hold on. I've got the fuel on me. I just don't have all of I don't have all the engines I could possibly want for this, but it should still be enough to power that back up. Now this is live, right? So when I go downstairs and I connect up these things, I'm probably going to zap myself. I haven't grabbed a health pack. Hold on. I knew there was something else missing. Before I forget. Give me a full one of those. Because for fuck's sake, I'll do it. I'll walk into the zappy thing multiple times and I won't have anything to heal myself while I'm down here. Or we'll get another fucking screamer. Whoops. Or I'll do that. Jesus. Okay, I got lucky at that. I don't know if there's any up there. It's all gone down here. Okay. So, let's get out my chainsaw again. So, I do want to kind of run around and I do want to, like, fix stuff. But for right this minute, I need these out of here. I'm hoping I've got enough fuel for all this. I'm also going to take them off the wall as well. So there's going to be nothing protecting my walls for a hot minute. I'll get some spikes down. I'll probably put some traps along the spikes, very likely. So that I can at least work in here into the night a little bit. Because like the worst thing that could possibly happen is like a pack of fucking direwolves or screamers plus direwolves. Because like, I haven't seen a mixed bag of animals come through for a while. But it's bound to happen. Usually you get like your dog day or something like that, you know. I also need to make some of these concrete panels that I'm seeing on the ground as well. Gotta get some of those made. At the rate that I'm going at, I'm probably not going to get out to scrap cars, but I might. Lol. I found the steel panel. Which, by the way, I'll fix that up. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of those water meter things against my building, honestly. I might. But yeah, I'm going to put down more of these panels here, I think. I got two choices. I can remove them. Or I can add more. I've just got to make a decision. Do I want all this to be solid so that things can't dig? Or do I want to be able to put spikes down at ground level? Because I could definitely put spikes down outside of the radius of against my house. And it would cause them to run through that to get up this like little mound thing here. And the other issue here is getting the spikes out of that hedge. Honestly. But we will see. See how that goes. I don't know if I can... Whoops. I don't want to get rid of the hedges. Okay. I gotta be more careful with this. I think I can... Yeah, I was gonna say, I can sit on the hedges. I don't think I can make hedges anymore. I'll have a look. Because I wouldn't mind edging the house with hedges again. I had hedges on most of this place. Actually, I might be able to put some of the spikes down where I want it. Like out there before preferably before it gets to nighttime. I just need to make sure I've got a walkable path on the inner side here. I mean, I kind of do. Okay. Hold up. Let's, not that one. I need to be able to escape in the event that I need to escape. So, first things first is fixing anywhere along here that might need it for where I'm gonna put spikes. So these seem like they're okay. Oh, that one needed it. Something here needs it. I can't, like, spot it yet, but that's okay. Like the wall and crap, apparently. There. Alright. So something's been damaging in here too. I wasn't really planning on fixing up all this stuff, but I mean, it isn't gonna hurt. I don't need to do those end ones. I'm not planning on keeping those fixed. Because I might still decide to enclose this. We'll see. Basically what I mean is I may choose to fill that in. Maybe. We'll see how we go. But my other problem too is when I'm working in here, this little area here, if I remove the spikes here, they can run down there and meet me up inside this wall. And That's kind of an issue. But that's okay, we'll get to that soon. That looks like... How do I fix that bit? That looks like they've dug under it. That might have been me, to be fair. I may have done that. But yeah, all of this looks like it's healthy. Said I just want to get anywhere that needs it along here. Because I'm going to put spikes here. And I want them to be in good nick. Okay. Now, along here, though, I'm probably going to need to remove spikes along the wooden fucking... Not English. Fucking cement. Yeah, the cement. I'll probably have to remove that. Okay. Most of this looks like it's good. A little bit around here isn't. I did take off that chunk there, which was unfortunate. I don't know if I could topsoil that back and that would matter. I don't think it would. But I think as far as spikes go, I was initially going to put them in around here. But I actually thought about going wider with it. Like this kind of layer here. So I'm thinking like this kind of thing. I don't know if that's too close. I think that's a bit too close there, but that's okay. I do have that spot missing, so let's backtrack it. So this is mostly not super useful, because if they walk across this and die, I won't get the XP. But if they take themselves out a little bit and then they die in the electric fence, well then that's kind of useful, isn't it? So yeah, we'll do that. I don't want this to be too close to this, because I still want to be able to work with it. Looks like there's a problem. Oh shit, get off it. I was going to say, I thought I could hear something, but maybe not. Okay, so this corner is the only kind of like real issue I've got, where this is going to kind of like come up a little bit tall here. I can not put it up to the edge there, but I can double stack it there. Okay, let's get rid of whatever this is. I think it's metal maybe? Yeah, it was metal. Alright, so let's pop you there. So they could definitely still run at me along here, but I've got like this like little like walkway here. If I could double this up without walking on it. I know it's a huge ass game, but maybe just don't fucking walk me on it. And I wasn't gonna do this double tall, but if I'm gonna be out here and it's going into nighttime, I'd rather not have a little surprise, you know. Generally speaking, I like to spend my nighttime surprise free in this game, which is why I'm normally upstairs away from where zombies can get me. But the way that everything keeps sending me green screamer zombies, it might be worth it. No, I want to get rid of this one. Now, I can't fix up... I could make one topsoil. Get me up with one topsoil for this corner. I don't really have the room for it, but it's okay. Put that there, give me that. The only reason why I want to topsoil that is to bring it back up so that I can reach this one over here. If I even can. There we go. Okay. So, I should be able to avoid cutting down that tree. This also makes it more steep. I may have to take out my front step shit like this kind of thing. We'll see how I feel about that. I was trying to avoid doing this for as long as I fucking could. I think it would go along here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I really didn't want to do this, but I think it's about time it goes. I don't know how. I think it's just 2 steps. Okay, that's fine. That's not great, but like whatever. And I got that mailbox, which things can probably climb that mailbox, to be fair. I should be able to get up there. This tree, I swear. I gotta admit, there's a lot of zombies that have been taking out the trees in my local areas. It's like they kind of like get stuck on it and then just go fucking ballistic about it. I would like to get this all enclosed with spikes before nightfall, but I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky. If I can at least get like this out a bit, and then I can start connecting up my power grid to like put down my electric fence, which is why I'm not trying to do this just at the minute because I'm constantly walking through the space. But the other thing too is I don't actually have a clear spot where I can come and go, if you guys notice that. Because usually I have a fence and then I will have like some semblance of a doorway or somewhere where I can jump over and put spikes to. But I don't usually, at least not since I had a snow base, I really haven't had a front door for a long time. I kind of like rely on people putting down boxes and or having parkour and shit and like reaching me that way. Now it looks like, I don't know if that's probably level. Now I will want to be inside of this in a hot second, but right now this will do. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay. And I want to go along this line, so I should be able to do this from inside. And then, like I said, once I've got the electric fence connected up, I'll start doing stuff within the electric fence, so I should be a little bit safer. Tiny bit, not perfect. And horizontal doors, great for getting into my base. You mean like flat down ones, or like hold on. Like as in, I know I'm not going to turn this into a door, but you know how like that direction kind of thing, instead of how doors, well, give me that, instead of how doors are normally like that direction kind of thing. Because my mate was doing that a lot with a few of his places. He had like hatches and stuff, or like, yeah, ones that you'd kind of like drop down or side on, so they only present a single edge when open. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a way to do a door. But yeah, I try if I can to have like, I don't know if I did that side very well. I don't know if that's double-sided. I'll have to go over there in a second. I tried to make it that I used to have it that I had to have a door on basically all the sides kind of thing, so that I could like get to my base pretty easily. I got really tired really fast of zombies just being like, oh, a door exists, let me go slap that door. And they'll sit there and they'll smack that door for fucking ages and break it eventually, and they'll just get in. So I started just not having doors. And it was kind of great, not gonna lie. It was kind of really useful because, yeah, they'd try to be like, find a weak spot, but they'd collectively have to work on a part of the wall to make it a weak spot. So I really kind of like stopped getting attacked my base after a while. Like the only thing is, obviously, if you've got a big enough horde, obviously they eventually slap through a wall. But if you can keep it like maintained, or in my case, I had like the walls and then I had the spikes, and then on top of the spikes, I'd have the like where I could run around and get up to and stuff. I sort of want this on the other side, but before it gets too late into night, so I want to get into this. I want to put that there. I think that one's probably going to have to connect to a different one. I may have to bring a thing to the edge here, probably, but I'll see if I can reach it. My clippers, there you go. Okay, so these, I don't think they matter which way you connect them. As long as you can see it, you can usually connect to it. Okay, it does care for which way it's going. All right. That's interesting. They've changed some things. My only problem is I can't get back in there. Oh. Get off the spikes. Okay. So, give me that. Oh, I'm on red. I could probably get it from up there, but I'm going to have to take a box out from above it. Maybe. We'll see how we go with this one. Sure, actual vertical, normal human doors are great. As a zombie, don't like us to have nice things. Pretty much. I kind of feel that way. Because, where is this thing? I kind of feel like when I had, I don't know, a nice looking base, a normal looking base, it just kind of like invited them in so much faster. I feel like. I just feel like if you made it kind of like illogical, like, oh, the only way to get in is maybe if you have parkour, and maybe if somebody has a box on them, for instance. Like, we used to get it where, like, our mates and stuff were like, hey, can you come and, like, put a box down so that I can get into the base? And stuff like that. Because they wouldn't have a box or they wouldn't have the space and crap like that. Now, can I... How far is to there? Are you serious? Oh my fucking god. I have to put a thingy for this. Okay, alright. I see how it is. I'm not happy about it, but I see how it is. I was worried that I was going to have to do this, and I'm worried that they won't reach. Now, these two should. I don't know how I feel about it being that close to the edge, but that's fine. Let me hit up that one. Let me move over a little bit. Okay. Reach that one. Now, this one... to... what? Come on, stand there. Hey, Captain, I see you. I see you chilling. Okay, so this now connects. My concern is that this fucker isn't going to connect to that one. I'm wondering if I should put another connector at the front of my house, because these two might do it from the back. That one's definitely not going to reach that. Maybe. That one might reach that, but I'm going to need another one of these fuckers on the front of the house, which is annoying because if you guys remember, I completely sealed up the inside of the fucking house. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll get over there in a minute. We'll go around the front. Actually, hold on. I wanted that. I don't have it down over here yet. It's fine. Priorities. I need a cube here. I need a cube. We're about here.